Wheelchairs like this are used in many ways these days. There is, of course, the primary use as transportation for those that are unable to walk on their own. But recreational opportunities now exist for the wheelchair-bound. They're now used in races, even marathons. And wheelchair basketball has become an exciting competitive activity. But you're about to see a wheelchair show up in a rather unusual place, at a crime scene.
As a detective, I'd investigated many robberies in my downtown district, but the Tri-City jewelry heist is the one I will never forget. The Anvil Armored Truck Service received pickups at the Tri-City Jewelry Company several times a week. The guards were trained to take nothing for granted and to approach each delivery and pickup as a potentially dangerous situation. There was nothing that aroused their suspicion that morning. It all seemed routine.
Okay, he's in. We got 3 minutes.
What the guards should have taken a closer look at was the flower delivery van parked across the street.
Excuse me. Can you tell me where to catch the number 3 bus? I'm very late for a doctor's appointment and I'm a little lost. Get out of my way! What are you doing? Are you crazy?
I arrived on the scene a half hour after the robbery. I never expected to find anything out of the ordinary. I was wrong.
Okay. So you really didn't get a good look at the guy, huh?
Never saw him coming. Sorry.
How about you? This thing was pretty well planned. I must have been watching you guys for weeks.
Detective Hansen.
Yeah.
I think I might have something. There was a guy in a wheelchair that got caught in the middle of the robbery.
Can you give us an ID?
Better than that. He says he can tell us where they are.
Mr. Sigmar, Detective Hansen. I understand that you were a witness to the robbery that took place here.
I was a victim. I was just passing by, minding my own business, when this guy comes running up, pistol whips the guard, and knocks me out of my chair. What kind of punk would do that, huh? To a guy in a wheelchair.
I don't know.
They're scum. That's what they are, scum.
Mr. Sigmar, you told Officer Hanna that you knew where we could find them. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. I got this special power that comes and goes. Sometimes when I get real mad, I see flashes of stuff in my mind.
Stuff? What kind of stuff?
Well, after that guy knocked me down, I was yelling at him, and this address just popped into my head. 1211 Carlson Street.
Is that where you think they are?
I know that's where they are. I can feel it.
1211 Carlson turned out to be an abandoned warehouse downtown. Even if it turned out to be a waste of time, I had no other leads.
You should have seen the look on his face when I knocked him out of his chair. I gotta know. I can find it so fast.
Remember the guy in the wheelchair that one of you gentlemen knocked over?
He told you.
That's right.
Let me tell you something, Detective. That guy in the wheelchair, he planned the whole thing. He brought the guard so I could get the money.
What?
Yeah, we met him in jail. His name is Darren Snyder.
Why'd you knock him over?
We decided to cut him out. Figured, you know, what could he do?
I'll check it out.
Yeah, you do that. There's just one thing I don't understand. How did he know we'd be here?
What do you mean?
We changed hideouts. Snyder didn't know about this place.
I followed up on the name Darren Snyder. I found out that he was an ex-con of the long rap sheet, and that one of his aliases was Peter Sigmar. I located Snyder a week later and arrested him for armed robbery. He still insisted no one had told him the location of the hideout, and that he possessed a special power.
So how did Peter Sigmar know the new hideout of the three men? Did he somehow overhear someone mention it? That seems unlikely. They were going out of their way to keep it from him. Was he truly psychic? No one had ever seen evidence of that before. Maybe he was so furious at being betrayed, he somehow converted his anger into psychic energy. Is this story of thieves falling out inspired by an actual event? Or are we double-crossing him?